All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and as usual, I'm going to start with our prediction as what we are expecting. And since yesterday we closed outside of the Bollinger Band, I was hoping for us to stay above the Bollinger Band and make a new high into this $32,400 area. But it looks like we're already getting our retrace. We already rejected the daily open, and we're looking to see if the PD low, the yesterday's low, is going to hold us up. We kind of tested into this $31,450 area, and we whipped out of it already. But when we look at the 4 hour, I'll show you what I'm trying to say. The first level of support is this previous day low, which is 31,176. Losing that, we're looking for support on the 21, which is around 30,800. And then anything under that with 4 hour open and close under 30,800, I'd be looking for the lower targets to come back into play. Maybe we get a bounce at 30,336 or 30,000 even. The only way we'll know is how deep this volume will get as we open into the New York Stock Exchange. And right now the market is not looking that strong, so I don't know how deep this will go, but I do expect the retrace, if it comes, at least to 30,780 or 31,176, which is this naked point of control. So we can tap this point of control and then continue our upward path, or we can lose this point of control and get to the 21 and bounce from the 21. If the 21 loses its support, then we're looking for the lower targets, and more than likely the middle of the Bollinger Band will be where we find the next level of support, which is around 29,900. So it's an early day. We have to see how bad this day gets. The buy volume was coming to a close as well, but this day is still early. And since we open and close outside the Bollinger Band, if we can hold support here and go sideways above 31,400, we can still look for the continuation to the upside. More than likely, we might retrace for a day or two. So maybe today we retrace to 31,450, and then tomorrow we retrace to a little bit under 30,800, and then we continue up like from the end of Thursday or Friday. And again, we can look back at this as we get to that time period. Let's go to the 4 hour and we can zoom in. So on the 4 hour, this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm looking for some support at 31,400 if we can get it. If we lose this 31,400 on a 4 hour open and close, I'm looking for support at the PD low, which is 31,176. And hopefully the 21 EMA comes up to that level after a few open and closes as we go sideways. And then if we lose that, then I'm looking for us to go into a little bit deeper of a retrace, maybe into this $30,500 area after 30,700, which is where the 21 in the middle of the Bollinger Band. The reason why I said this area is because that's where the 100 EMA is, as well as this naked point of control on a 4 hour. So we can tap that and then continue back to the upside. But if we lose this area over here, we should look for a deeper retracement into like say $29,500 area, which is this last support golden pocket to the downside. Losing this to the downside, we can get back into our bear mode. But as long as this area holds, we can bounce off of this area as support and continue our upward move. So those are the levels on the 4 hour on Bitcoin. If we do reclaim above $32,425 with 4 hour open and closes, I would expect us to continue our upside move maybe into 34,500 and then even higher. As we make more open and closes in this range, we can look for higher and higher targets, and it will be all dependent on volume and how high price goes with the retail FOMO. This chart is the clean chart showing you the clear resistance to the top side and the clear support to the downside with levels in between. Now if I go to my other chart, this is the kind of price action I'm expecting. So as I said, I'm expecting it to trickle back down into this $30,800 area. Well, that $30,800 area was the golden pocket that we had to break to the upside. So if we do hold this level and this 21 over here around 30,900, and we bounce in this red channel and then break out, that would be the ideal situation, like so. Ideally, if we can just bounce around here, that'd be great. Find some support here and then break back out. Find support, and then we're looking for higher volumes, higher levels. Basically, even if we retrace again, we can continue like that. Okay. Each one of these levels is supposed to prove as support. Even if we break past it, I expect the price to come back and retest it. Once we get out of this red channel, descending channel, we can look for the path to the upside quickly. But since this path is in the middle of a retrace, if we lose this green ascending channel, we're going to follow this red descending channel path. And then we are hoping to get back into the green channel. If we stay in this green channel, that's great. We can bounce off of here, which we're already bouncing off of the support, and we can continue up and follow this path to the higher fibs. So it's up to the market to show us where it's going. Right now, the volume is slowing down, and we're getting resistance at the 200 EMA, which is something we should have expected anyway. So we need to see now, since we're finding resistance at the 200, we're trying to look for support. Can we find support on the 21? If we do, we should continue higher, and then eventually this 21 will cross this 200 like it's crossing this 100, and it should give us the next continuation movement to the upside. And this is the next EMA for us to look for resistance around 35,000. With a few open and closes and the sideways range, these EMAs will come down, and it might find support right above this right above the ascending channel, and we can look for resistance of the breakout of this channel. So if we do just shoot up from here, we can find some support here, come up here, and then break up out of this channel, and that would be an ideal situation. But we don't know if we're going to follow that path or if we're going to retrace a little bit deeper into this red channel. But these are the possible things that we're looking for. If we lose this red channel, obviously we can just shoot right down. If we lose this area, then retest this channel, and then lose it, retest this area, lose it, then we can go and look for this deeper area. And ironically, we have a fib time coming up on June 2nd. So it's very, very possible that we just continue in this ascending channel into this June 2nd fib time, and then we start rolling over. And yeah, time will tell. We have to watch volume and how candle closes. I just know that the daily closed outside the Bollinger Band, so I was expecting a move outward. But since we already took out the low of yesterday's open and close, we can take this and continue lower, it seems. What I'm trying to say. So out of those three possible paths, one to the upside, one sideways, one to the downside, it looks like we're already setting up a doji, and we're already coming down to the bottom of this and retesting this bottom of this wick. Any closes under 31,200, I would expect this to be confirmed doji, and we can lose the 21 to confirm the downward move. And then we can look at these lower resistance, because if this was a trap, a bull trap, this will come all the way back down under 28,600, our favorite level of support, and it will actually sweep the lows and take out all these lows, because this was the last bull trap to catch all the FOMO bears, and then all the bears actually reloaded their shorts over here, and they're just going to bring it right back down. So that is Bitcoin for you guys. Let's go to Ethereum on a daily. Ethereum on a daily is looking a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. We did close inside the Bollinger Band, and not like Bitcoin on a daily, which we close outside. And we didn't even cross the 21. So we're still under the 21, and Ethereum is basically doing the bearish momentum right now in the market. I'm actually going to go to a cleaner chart. So this is what I'm looking for on Ethereum. We have two options. Either we bull flag and then break up, or we're going to make this descending channel where price is going to get trapped and slowly go down and retake these lows. So let's see how Ethereum acts. As long as we can stay above 1892 on a daily close, we can continue up. But losing this 1892 on a daily open and close, we're going to be looking for the lower targets, and we might retest the weekly open at low 1800s and then see if we find support to go back up. Losing this level over here, it's more than likely we're going to go down lower to retap these naked point of controls on the daily. So let's go to a 4 hour so you can zoom in a little bit, because right now on the daily we're also under the middle of the Bollinger Band, so the pressure is down to the downside. The pressure is on to the downside. The volume is a little weak, so on a 4 hour aspect we are bouncing right off this 21 and 55 EMA, which is a sign of strength. This right here is good. If we can hold this way sideways and then continue up, we can actually bring the 21 EMA above the 55 and then continue the next extension up and then have the 21 EMA cross the 100 EMA so that we can even go higher up into this 2100 area, 2150 area. As you can see, we are trapped in the middle of these two channels, the ascending channel and the descending channel. We will see which way price wants to go. Once we can break above the middle of this channel on this descending red channel, we can look for higher targets and follow this green channel's ascending path. If we can't make it above this middle of the channel with a 4 hour open and close, we should look for these lower targets to come into fruition and look for support on the 21 and 55 EMA, which is around 1900. If this 21 EMA gets rejected by the 55 and starts curving back down, we should look for support on these golden, not the golden pocket, this negative point of control around 1900. And then, like I said earlier on the daily, this 1892 for the daily open and close. Any 4 hour open and closes under 1892, you should be considering a break of this descending channel, and then we're looking for the measured move right to the downside. And if you did a measured move of this formation, breaking down from here, you're looking for a move that area, and we'll lock that in. So this is what we're looking for if we break to the downside. And then if you clone this, and if we do make it to the upside, you can look for a move something like this. And you can consider this like a diamond exchange kind of situation. So price can consolidate here and it can break either to the upside or to the downside, but you have your clear levels to kind of gauge, hey, this is what's more likely, this is what's more likely. Because as you see, you have one naked point of control right here at 1900, but you also have a naked point of control on the 100 EMA right here at 1977. So price can consolidate between these point of controls, and then it has to lose one point of control or gain the point of control to get to the next path. So you have right now a clear long opportunity to take a long off this EMA with a stop loss right under here to say, hey, this support bounce failed and now we're going to the downside, so you could have a stop loss, or you can take some patience and wait for the price to get into this area, and then when you see weakness around this 100 EMA, you can take a short with a stop loss right above and then just ride this down to this area to take your profit. Or you can take a long here and take your profit over here on the 100. Or you could have both positions with those clear levels of risk marked with stop losses and take profits near these measured moves. So the idea is you can take any trade and make any trade profitable as long as you manage your risk properly and know your entries and exits. So don't trade blindly. This is what I'm looking for on Ethereum. If you have any questions or concerns, guys, please feel free to leave it in the section below and I will be more than happy to answer it. If there are other assets you guys would like to cover, just let me know and I will be more than happy to show you what I am thinking with those assets. And lastly, I just want to say thank you so much for liking and subscribing and commenting on the videos, guys. It means the world to me. There is nothing more that I would appreciate more than you guys taking the time to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications. It gives me the energy every morning to see that kind of grow up to make a whole new video for you guys. So I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys stay safe trading today. And just don't forget, no matter what, I'll always love you. So if you have any other questions or concerns, just hit me up, guys. Don't forget, there's a Discord in the description of the video below, and it's a free Discord, and I will be there shooting you guys some of my charts throughout the day as I'm at work. So if you want to keep in touch with me throughout the day, hit me up in the Discord. And aside from that, just like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications so you get the daily video in the morning before I go to work. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe. Talk to you guys soon.